amazing students out there. I, Akanksha Gandhi, as a part of ITRC Technologies, vocational trainer, media entertainment, is going to give you a technical presentation on the various tools of Photoshop. So let's begin with the Photoshop interface. Like I've already opened up the Photoshop interface for you, and I have taken up two images as a reference for you. First one is this and second one is this. Now we are going to study about these tools, that is the eyedropper tool, color sampler tool, ruler tool, node tool and count tool. Let's begin with the eyedropper tool. Eyedropper tool is basically used to select the color from whichever place you want to. Like whichever color I'm selecting, you'll see over here, you will find that the color will change as soon as I click on the color which I want to select from the image. Like see, if I click on this, the color changes here. If I click on the blue jeans of a girl in the image, the color changes to blue. This will help you in case you want the same color to be filled in your some other shapes or in some other area of the image. You use this eyedropper tool. For example, I'll take a new file. For this I go to file and click on new, and I name it as ITRC Technologies Private Limited, and I increase the resolution and I click OK. So here you see my new document gets opened up, and suppose I want to create something, and like I've increased the feather. Feather is basically for smoothing of the borders, and I'm taking my feather as 5. So I'll create an design over here, and I want that I want this color to be filled in this area. So I'm unable to find the exact RGB values of this. So with the help of eyedropper, I select this color. I click on it and the color appears in the foreground over here in the tool area. So after selecting this color which I wanted, I go to the image in which I want to put the color and press Alt backspace for filling the image. And as soon as I press Alt backspace, the colors get changed. Similarly, there is another thing I'll tell you, like how it can be done. Like suppose I'm taking other color and I click on blue over here, like this different blue. So I'll click on the jeans of the girl, like this rugged part color I wanted, and I clicked on it and the rugged color will appear over here. And I'll again go to my document area in which I want to place this color. So I'll click on Alt backspace. So the same color will appear which we have selected. So with the help of eyedropper tool, you can select your color so that you can fill the exact color to some other portions of your image also. So this was your eyedropper tool, and now we are moving on to the other tool, that is your color sampler tool. Color sampler tool basically helps you to find the RGB values of the color in an image. Like if I'll press on this color, click on this color, see the RGB values of the color appears over here. If I click over here, the RGB will come, like you are seeing the values over here are changing as soon as I clicking on the various colors of an image. So it is particularly used for getting your RGB colors, like whichever place I am taking it off, as per as the values it is changing. See, if I click on it, the RGB value gets changed. And the most important thing is this, that in color sampler tool you can select the sample maximum to 4. More than that you cannot select the color sampler. Okay, and if you press control, you can add the option in a color sampler also. Now one important thing I'm going to tell you about this color sample tool is that when you go to this panel, you click on this area and panel options get opened up. As soon as you click on the panel option, info panel options dialog box get opened up. You see first color readout mode. If you change the mode over CMYK, this will change from RGB to CMYK. Like here is RGB. When I click on it, panel option and I change from here, it will get changed into CMYK. It means it will pick up the color of CMYK rather than RGB. Now the second color readout, if I go to RGB, it will take the RGB part. If I click on CMYK grayscale, it will take the grayscale only K. See, this is the color readout. So it will pick the color. If I go to the color area, it will pick the grayscale color only and leave the rest of the color. Now this is the ruler units you can use, and whichever status information we add up, it will show up soon as we move the color sampler. See, and if I click, I'm taking it back as CMYK and I'm making it to the normal it was earlier, and I've added up some options over here, clicked on some options over here, and I click OK, and you see your options whichever we have clicked is showing over here. So this is the work of your color sampler tool. Color sample tool actually give you the value of the colors in an image which you are taking up or want to take up, and eye sampler and eyedropper tool helps you to pick the same color, and color sample tool helps you to get the value of that particular color, and ruler, as the name suggests, give you the height and width of an image. Like with the help of shift, I'm clicking this ruler part, and you see you will get A and L over here. See, width and height, and this. See, this is the width and height. Now width is 0. Reason is we have taken the height, we have measured the height only. It is basically for measurement purpose. And if I'll take from here like horizontally, so it will give you only the width rather than the height. Reason is we have only selected the width part rather than the height part, and we from here we can clear the values also, and I've clicked on clear. The values will turn out to be normal 0. So this is the use of your ruler tool for measurement purpose. Now this is node tool. Node tool, as the name suggests, for node purpose. Suppose I want to place a note in my image, and I want, when I place this image or send this image to some other person, he or she can open up this image and can open up the note and read out what information I have placed in it, in case if you want any changes, or in case if you want something in the image to be rectified, to be improved of. So see, if I click on here, you find here notes option. So you can change the color of the notes also, like I am changing the color of the notes from yellow to blue. See, it will turn into blue, and author name is suppose IDRC Technologies Private Limited. So as soon as I place the author name, the name of the document comes over here, and whatever description I will write over here, it will make a note over here, and it will send the note along with the image to the other person which you want that he or she should read that note as a receiver. Suppose I write, hi, I need a little bit of changes in the image from the background. So I have written it, and I just go it over here, and as soon as I click on this note part, my note will appear over here. The text I have written appears in the note area. If I want to delete, I can go to delete option from here also. Otherwise I can click on this note and then right click and open to read out, or delete note to delete the note, and if I click yes, the note get deleted off. So this is the use of note tool. And last is your count tool. As the count name it suggests, for counting purpose only, like 1 2 3 is for counting purpose. So I have taken up in gumballs over here, and I'm going to tell you about how this count tool works. So here is the marker size. Like if I want to increase the size of a marker, like this is this size you are seeing up, 1 plus 1 is the size, and if I increase the size like from 2 to 5, the size 6, sorry, the size will increase. If I go to 1, if I click on 1, like I click on 1, the size will reduced. See, the size is quite reduced over here, because the fact is I have make the size to 1. So I do it Control Alt Z, and I'll increase the size like 6, and I want that the marker color should also get changed. So from here you can change the marker color also. Like I want it red because I want to select the yellow balls. I want to count the yellow balls, so that's why I have selected my marker as red. And label sizes, if I click on the label size like 8, like 9. So if I click on like yellow balls, I want to count like 1. Label size is this normal size of the label, like you are seeing over here, 1, then this is 2, then this is 3, and then from here it is 4. So this is the counting we have done. And if I want that the other red color balls also be counted, but not as 4th like 5th one, but as 1 2 3 4, so I go over here and click on the folder, and then name now count group 2. Rather than count group 2, I'll click on red gum balls 2. Okay, and this is the red gum balls. I'll change the color because in the red we are not able to see red, like red is not visible in red as we all know, so I'm converting it to yellow. So I'm increasing the size of the marker like 9, and 1, then 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 and then 13. So this is the use of counting tool. You can easily count and you can easily recognize the different colors over here. And like you have seen that I have selected the yellow balls, and the counting is also different because we have created different folder, and it has started over again from 1, like 1 over here and 1 over here, because we have created a folder. So this is the use of your count tool. I hope you understand that how these eyedropper, color sampler, ruler, node tool and count tool works. And I hope you like the session. See you in the next session with the various different tools uses, that is spot healing brush tool, patch tool, red eye tool. Till then, bye bye and take care.